When you're a kid, you have a lot of dreams and reality's here in the background. And then as you grow up, the dreams start to recede and reality starts to come to the forefront. You embrace reality and dreams go away and sit in the corner. I never really grew up, so all my dreams stayed up here, my reality sat in the background, and you know, I embraced dreams entirely. Like, I was always that person who was like, I'm just gonna play video games all day. That's what I wanna do.
Where before have you seen a game like this? Like, if you play Siege, you recognize that it has a unique feel to it. It is something new. It's kind of revolutionary in the way that it functions. It's a 5v5, close person, but then it has like the Battlefield Bad Company 2-esque destruction, and it's all jumbled into one little map, and there's the operators, they have their own little unique things, and it's just something that nobody's ever seen before.
Practicing with teams online versus playing with them at LAN, it's like, it's your life, and then it's the greatest moment of your life.
Does get the diffuser, dodges the last few bullets, drops onto silence, and there it is!
When I first grew up, like, I just played sports. My main focus was like hockey. And then eventually I had to quit hockey due to concussions and everything. I didn't really have anything to do, so after just watching my brother play video games, it's like I wanted to be better than him now. I'm bored, honestly, like if I'm not competing in something. And Rainbow Six Siege came out, I definitely kind of fell in love with the game. And I seriously like haven't taken like a break since. I kind of gotten that idea just ingrained in my mind that like trying to play video games, playing them competitively so seriously is kind of silly. But whatever reason, I like playing the game and I want to be the best at it, and I'm not happy unless I'm the best at it.
For LMs, this is going to be the deciding factor. Continuum, can't find him, but there's the second kill! Retro's done it! More than enough time to defuse. Continuum are the first North American team to win Rainbow Six Pro League.
Doesn't feel like a video game to me. And that's kind of why I feel like it's a sport. When I'm playing in a serious competitive match, it's just all natural. Like, I just get into the zone, do my thing. And everything I say, think, do, like, it just kind of happens. I don't know. It's like I'm in a different world.
J'ai eu une manette à la main très jeune, parce qu'en fait dès mes 7-8 ans, mes parents nous avaient acheté les consoles de l'époque. Et depuis cette période-là, j'ai jamais arrêté de jouer. Et puis après, de jeu en jeu, on a évolué, on est tombé sur Rainbow Six Vegas et Vegas 2 en 2006, 2007, 2008.
Bien joué aux archanges qui était franchement assez chaud.
Et c'était une évidence pour nous, on avait été champions de France sur Vegas 2, on voulait aller s'investir sur Siege et on s'y investit à fond, quoi.
Vitality's favor. They win this, they win the grand title here for Xbox.
Yeah, they've got to be playing this smart.
And now Lion's able to get Spark. They're going to be pushing in to get this diffuser planted. Some bullets from above are going to nick on a Sangro. Not going to get him killed just yet. However, Zephyr's attack from behind is going to fail. The Claymore kill.
Your champions, Team Vitality!
On a vécu une superbe année sur Rainbow Six. J'ai partagé des moments incroyables avec des gens fabuleux.
It was so emotional winning this. We've been working a lot, lots of sacrifices even for my work, with my family. I mean, I haven't seen my son as much as I would like to. Oh, my voice is shaking too.
I understand that, I do. Yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute commitment here.
En gros là, juste avant le Six Invitational, on s'entraîne tous les soirs. Dès que je rentre du boulot à 19h, c'est directement sur la console et on s'entraîne jusqu'à minuit, 1h, 2h du mat. à travailler les stratégies des adversaires et à travailler notre propre stratégie pour voir ce qu'on peut apporter pour les contrer. Ouais, c'est quotidien. C'est notre premier enfant, il avait 2 mois quand Rainbow Six est arrivé. Donc j'ai raté pas mal d'événements importants de la vie d'un petit bébé que je récupérerai jamais parce que c'est des premières fois. C'est une des grandes raisons de mon arrêt aujourd'hui.
There's a lot of hostility surrounding it. A lot of people still aggressively can condescend you if you're a player. Like, I've been to family parties, for example, where I'll have that distant uncle and he'll talk to me about, so you play video games all day, oh, that's such a waste of your life. And I'll be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is what I put all of my shit into.
Oh my God! What the fuck are you? Oh my God!
Playing professionally is good and all, but when you're surrounded by 4 other people and they're shouting at you and they're like, Kickstar, you gotta do this, Kickstar, you gotta do this, and you're like, I don't want to do that.
I retired in the middle of the 3rd season, not being comfortable on the team that I was playing with at the time, and one of my good friends, Panky, he jumped on one of my streams, and in the chat he's just like, hey, you want to commentate? And I was like, yeah, let's do that, and I just kind of fell into it.
None of this is something I came in, like, I wasn't planning on getting where I am today. That wasn't my plan. I just was like, you know what, I like this game's fun. I enjoy playing it. I'm gonna play it a lot.
I have a little bit of anxiety. I mean, I'm gonna be in front of a couple hundred people. That's intimidating. I'm not a people person.
I am in the exact opposite job to who I am as a person. It's really weird. It's almost ironic.
L'équipe Vitality au Six Invitational, on est venu au Six avec l'ambition d'aller en finale. Et bon, c'est quand même essayer de clôturer cette petite carrière d'une dizaine d'années sur une bonne note.
We have some of the youngest players in the game showing up as the defending champions. Everyone's kind of looking to take the title from us. I don't want to sit and watch, I just want to play. I just want to get it done with.
The Six Invitational represents the pinnacle of competition in Rainbow Six Siege. Basically the world championships. It's the everything, championship. It's the all or nothing. Yes, you won 3 seasons of Pro League, but can you win the Invitational? Europe and North America for the longest time had completely separate metas that they didn't understand each other at all. And then after a couple seasons, they started to mix. And the Invitational, what it gives us for the first time is it brings the Brazilians and the Asians into that meta mixture, and it allows more evolution. All of the very best teams from around the world make their way there to compete against each other, and they clash.
Chat est encore l'ouverture, Snake et Avian qui font mal! Sag mal, tu es baited.
Well, I think the LAN events are an important part of the lifeblood that is Siege. It's a redeeming thing, being a player and finishing your Pro League season, and in the end getting to come to an event. They fly you out and you get to stay in a nice hotel and you get to get that experience. And I think that's what, honestly, I think that's what keeps a lot of these teams going as it stands right now, is the promise that at the end of the year you're going to get to come play on the big stage in front of a bunch of people.
Good luck, guys. That's gonna be good. Good luck, guys. C'est pas eux qui me mettent à la retraite, les gars. C'est pas eux qui me mettent à la retraite. Mais hors de question que ce soit mon dernier match, les gars.
On descend des gradins et rien que ça, déjà, c'est une claque quand t'es joueur, parce que tu passes au milieu du public et t'arrives sur cette magnifique scène du Six Invitational.
C'est parti, c'est notre moment.
Consulat, on la domine largement. n'y a pas vraiment de surprise sur cette carte-là. Et ça nous met en confiance pour Café. Café, en plus, on leur prépare une petite stratégie d'entrée où on va chercher un kill dès le premier round, un C4 qu'on envoie sur le toit. On savait qu'ils allaient monter par là. Ça met le doute toujours quand t'as l'impression que l'adversaire t'a étudié à ce moment-là. Et on finit sur Clubhouse, qui est une de nos meilleures maps. On mène rapidement 3-1, assez confortablement. On a un petit peu le doute parce que derrière ils reviennent à 3 partout. Et finalement on arrive à mettre les deux derniers rounds pour s'offrir une finale face aux Américains d'Elevate.
Il y a vraiment une très grosse communauté française sur le jeu.
Le drapeau, ouais.
Bah, du coup, ça a forgé la team baguette, comme on l'appelle. C'est vraiment cool de représenter aussi tous ces petits Frenchies derrière.
Going into the Dex match, I guess they're the opponent we were most worried about because we didn't really know too much about them. We knew they were good, but we didn't know much about their strategy or anything, and they seem to change things a lot. We don't know what to expect.
This is very good for Canadian. He's managed to get up top undetected, no drone spotting him here, and he's right above the drop hatches. He's about to see Gohan here. As Gohan comes around, he gets one, he gets two! And there's going to be a second one, he's going to drop one over.
We won the first map like so one-sidedly, and then the second map, it was one of our most confident maps too, and they just were right there with us. I was definitely impressed, and they made a lot of like big individual plays that just won the rounds.
Consulate is going to be our final map.
All right, let's go. It was small mistakes, nothing else. We're fucking smarter.
There's 10 seconds left to go, and NBK is there. The long-range shotgun will not land the kill, and NBK is going to get the first round for his team. But unfortunately, there is not enough time, and it's going to be 3-3. Yes! Let's go! And Young is going to stay inside of here, wait for the clap, pushes on in, NBK! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
GG, man. GG, bro. You were fucking, you played really fucking well. Like, we beat the Brazilian team, and like all their fans just started like tweeting, commenting on my YouTube videos, like in Portuguese and everything. They're like, oh, Canadian, we love you. Like, I'm a Dex fan. You just beat my favorite team, but you're the best player in the world. I love you. And I was like, wow, okay. Like, it was kind of overwhelming.
Everyone's putting their full into playing that match and trying their best.
Good game again, man. Jesus. You guys are fucking solid, man. That was definitely competition. No fucking shit. Oh my god.
Everything is new and exciting. And you've got other esports teams where they have like a tournament every day. And here, every single tournament and every single pro league, every day that they play those, it means something. It's significant to all of the players involved.
I personally had that situation. You know, for the majority of players that are playing right now professionally, it's because they love the game. It has nothing to do with money. Sure, they'd like to see more money. Sure, they'd like to be rewarded with more money. But they're here because they love the game.
Ah ouais, l'ambiance elle était incroyable. Tiens, d'ailleurs, maintenant je suis dans Team Fan Vitality.
Ce qui est impressionnant aussi, c'est qu'on joue pas que pour nous, il y a plein de gens derrière nous qui sont là à nous pousser, à faire en sorte qu'on aille le plus loin possible. Et quand on voit tous les soutiens qu'on a sur Twitter, sur le stream, dans la salle, c'est vraiment submergent d'émotions quand on voit tous ces soutiens-là, de personnes qui nous poussent derrière nous.
No one can really call themselves a world champion until the Six Invitational. If anyone looks back on year one, if they're going to remember anyone, they're going to remember who won Six Invitational.
Team Vitality versus our Team Elevate. Both playing on the razor's edge. It could go either way.
These two teams are the epitome of Xbox competitive play.
Je pensais pas, genre en tant qu'équipe e-sport, avoir un jour la chance comme ça de chanter la Marseillaise sur scène, c'était un très beau moment pour nous.
It is map number 1 of the grand final.
He's over here, they hear the repel. Now it's just a matter of will they get that perfect opportunity.
Première map, elle se passe pas comme on l'attendait.
Là, ils savaient tout.
Et on a vite l'impression en fait qu'ils sont littéralement dans nos têtes. Ils savent tout de nous, ils savent toutes nos positions, ils savent tout ce qu'on fait, que ce soit en attaque ou en défense. Bah, après cette première map, on doute un peu. Et c'est rare qu'on doute sur Siege. En fait, on est en train de sentir que le match nous échappe, totalement. J'ai à mes collègues un petit peu en rigolant, s'il vous plaît, pour le dernier match, on met au moins un round, quoi.
Ah ouais, on en met un.
Allez, box, c'est à nous, les gars. Bouteille.
Même Chris qui a un contre 1 face à Ibana, qui va aller perdre parce que bah, c'est le jour où rien ne passe pour nous.
C'est quoi cette défense? Sérieusement, le mec qui vous ouvre, un seul mec.
Parce qu'ils ont eu un ascendant psychologique sur nous qui était démentiel dès la première carte et qu'on n'arrive pas à remonter. Et derrière, les rounds s'enchaînent et rien ne passe au point de prendre 10-0 de manière extrêmement logique, quoi. Ça me faisait rire en fait, c'était mon dernier match et on était en train de prendre la fessée de l'année. Et j'étais là, waouh! Putain, la sortie par la petite porte, elle est pas ouf.
Ultra soulevé, quoi, incroyable.
Et au final, Elevate était au-dessus, on peut que les féliciter eux et regretter de ne pas avoir préparé ce match comme peut-être on l'aurait dû. J'aurais préféré que ça se finisse sur une victoire, c'est sûr, je ne peux pas mentir là-dessus, mais prendre des fessées comme ça, c'est jamais plaisant. Mais en même temps, pour le jeu, c'est beau aussi, ça montre que quand une équipe travaille vraiment son sujet, elle peut ultra dominer son match. Non, ma carrière elle est belle, on a eu un titre de champion du monde, on a été champion d'Europe dès la première saison de Siege, on a fait une très belle année. Elle se finit pas comme on l'attendait, mais deuxième équipe mondiale, on n'a pas non plus à rougir de cette prestation-là. Mais voilà, c'est le sport, il faut accepter les défaites pour aller chercher les victoires de demain.
Please welcome our first team in the World Championship on PC, ERA!
It wasn't so much like, oh, we want to beat ERA more than any other team. It's just that losing to ERA would be worse than losing to any other team because we'd never hear the end of it.
The reigning champions, Continuum!
Continuum have to live up to the fact that they are last season's champions. They have to live up to the fact that 2 of the players on Continuum were previously on ERA. There's a lot riding on that.
I was really confident to play them because I knew like a lot about their maps and their strategies.
Yeah, pre-play C4s and peaks. Remember, Clips likes to go up to that fucking hedge.
Throws the receiver up to the black car, takes down Young. Only King George is left standing. Snake Nate is down to the back of the room. He clips a yellow van, picks up the kill, and ERA get round 1.
They were playing really well, and we were not, I guess, in the right mindset right away, and they like surprised us on the first map.
Just sees him around the corner, putting on another shield. He can't miss his face. Hidden behind the ACOG, Avian gives ERA map number 1.
I literally sat there and like just didn't say anything. I was just like sitting there thinking for a bit.
Continuum just lost that map. They're a little bit demoralized now. You could see it on their faces. Are they going to still retain that aggression?
But I was just like kind of drilling it into my head, like, stop playing so aggressive on defense.
He's made the right call as they are rotating back and around. He sees Canadian, but he can't land the headshot that he needed. Now the second one's there, and they're going to get through and into the side. He's in, and they weren't ready, but Nikon traced it back. Continuum are on match point.
We'd already had a lead on the map, and then we won like a big round like that where they should win, and we kind of like clutched up and won anyways.
He's the one. Young's there, but it's not going to be enough. Nikon, round the map, baby. It's still going. Woo! We don't stop. There it is then, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 3. Our world champion will be crowned by the end of this map. He does take one zap that softens him up a bit further. Eclipse is looking to push on in. Goes around the corner. He stands on up and Eclipse.
I feel as if Continuum, what they really truly need to do, they would be winning this map hands down if they could just stop them on.
K grabs flat. Now B4 finds Young. Cannot get the kill. Continua are on to championship point with that win here in overtime. His way in. Is it tucked in the corner? 10 seconds. Okay, go out. Go out, Troy. Canadian. And there's the PvP! Watch out, watch out!
My personal following and like stream has grown so much, and the scene is growing, like the game is growing. There's a chance for like big organizations to come in or like bigger tournaments in the future, stuff like that. So I feel like I have more of like a chance to make this like a career. It was completely different before Siege. My life has definitely been changed.
J'ai en gros une soirée par semaine maintenant que je suis caster pour la chaîne française de Rainbow Six. Et je suis manager maintenant aussi pour Vitality des deux line-up, une équipe en Pro League et une équipe qui va tenter de se qualifier, composée de mes anciens collègues sur PC maintenant. C'est beaucoup plus de temps que je peux accorder à ma femme et mon fils. Très heureux d'avoir fait ce choix-là.
Right after the invitationals, I went home. I struggled with the fact that I still live with my parents. Then I tried to move here as soon as possible. I moved to Poland to cast the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League. I was waking up at midnight to go in at 1 a.m. to cast the North American Pro League until 6 a.m. I cast the North American Pro League in the beginning of the week and the European Pro League in the end of the week. I quite enjoy throwing myself into the grinder and coming home and I have a day to recuperate. Like, that's fantastic.
So they tried to put a castle barricade onto the cigar.
Where am I now? I'm definitely fulfilling my dreams. I mean, like being involved in a growing, thriving esports community, and being where I am in it. It's fuck yeah. This is fulfilling my dreams. Are you kidding me? Like, this is fantastic. I'm so happy to be where I am. I'm truly humbled as well.
Time to think down, PC. How do you get down?
The team synergy and team play, team strategy that we're seeing from all the different teams so far in the Pro League is better than it's ever been. It's fantastic. It is a wonder to behold the high level of play that we are witnessing currently in both the European and North American meta so far. Oh, we're in the best place we've ever been with this game.